contest is a Money in the Bank ladder match. On the way to the ring, from Death Valley, weighing in at 305 pounds, The Undertaker. The opponent, from the Red Hook section of Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 252 pounds, Taz!
Survive by lectures.
Mr. Kennedy!
I turn up the trouble till it gets real loud. I feel so much better than we're already. Let's make a mind, 'cause I know that I can. Gonna see how much I can quit today, yeah. Gonna serve to feel like it just won't quit. You get used to my rubbing your nose in it. Step a little closer, close to my fire. Troubles my drug takes me higher and higher. Turn up the music, light up the crowd. Turn up the gas.
Now that I have everybody's attention, I would just like to remind you that I weigh in tonight at 246 pounds. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Mr. Kennedy! Kennedy!
Rubbing your nose in it. Step a little closer, close to. What you gonna do when we come for you?
And the opponent, from San Diego, California, weighing 165 pounds, Rey Mysterio. 230 pounds, Rob Van Dam. And the opponent from Johnson City, Tennessee, weighing in at 199 pounds, Kid Cash.
There's ever been a more dominant superstar in WWE than the legendary Dead Man, The Undertaker.
Yeah, but you can only stay on top of the mountain for so long. And the Dead Man's been there for a very, very long time.
That might be true, Taz, but I don't see anyone on the horizon who could dethrone the Phenom.
You gotta be careful when you're going up there.
This isn't the last time we see these superstars face off.
You're not gonna hear me say this much, Cole, but I definitely agree with you. This has all the makings of a nice, long feud.
I don't know how nice it is, but there are certainly some issues between these superstars, and I think this match might only exasperate them.
Jeez, Cole, watch your language, will ya? It's a family show.
I said exasperate. Oh, never mind.
Watch it. He reversed it. These superstars have been going hard all match.
They sure have, and that's where the superb conditioning of the...
Oh, come on, quit showing off. This is supposed to be a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before, Taz. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's climbing the turnbuckle. Will this pay off? Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle, Cole. An injured superstar's like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
You got that right, Cole. This business is as psychological as it is physical. You can't let your opponent think you're easy picking.
Well, I wouldn't consider any of these superstars to be easy pickings. So much can go wrong from that top turnbuckle. There are a lot of superstars in the back who'd like to shut Ken Kennedy's mouth once and for all.
I ain't disagreeing with you, but there's a huge difference between wanting to do that and being able to pull that off.
This is going to require more strength than that.
You gotta be dreaming if you think you're gonna pull that off. These WWE fans just can't get enough of these superstars.
And I'm glad to see it. A WWE match isn't just about competition, it's also about...
Oh boy, looks like someone's moving up in the world. Oh, looks like they're slowing the pace down a little bit here. That might not be such a good move in my opinion.
Well, come on, you just can't keep going non-stop. That's a good way to wear yourself out and make a critical mistake.
No, but you can't give the opponent any time to recover.
What incredible intensity from these two superstars, trading blows high above the ring.
It's going down.
What a reversal.
You feel like a real jerk when somebody counters you like that. superstars give everything they got when they're in a match like this.
If he can grab that briefcase, he gets the contract. Rey Mysterio never fails to impress me, Taz. It seems like every time I see him in the ring, he finds another way to defy the laws of physics.
You know, Cole, people say that Rey Mysterio is just too small or not, big enough to compete and be successful in his business, and that's crazy. Just look at this guy's history. Look at the present with Rey Mysterio.
That's something that Rey is...
Oh, man, he almost got it. Oh, man, these fans are fired up now.
They sure are, and you know that's going to have an effect on...
Wow, great reversal. This is one heck of a match so far.
It sure is, Taz. What do you think neither one of these superstars wants to be the one to fall off the ladder.
You know, RVD,
He's taking a little time to give his opponent a piece of his mind.
you sure you can spare it, Cole? I have never seen two competitors more determined to beat the living hell out of each other. Can you believe this match so far, Cole?
I really can't, Taz. This isn't anything like what I expected from these competitors.
Yeah, I gotta admit, they're surprising the hell out of me here, too.
And I think, why do they keep so many dangerous weapons under the ring? Those things can cause serious injuries.
Whoa! Yeah, that's it. Do it again.
I'm glad you're enjoying this. I can't say I am.
The thing you gotta remember about The Undertaker is that 50% of his style, his offense, is about getting inside the head of his opponent. Whoever loses this fight's gonna have a long fall in their immediate future. Man, this match is so good, it's even worth sitting next to you to watch it, Cole.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Taz. You know, you're not always my #1 choice for a broadcast partner.
You know what you should do, Girl Pants? You should team up with Jerry Lawler. Then it could be the king and queen on commentary.
Real funny, Taz. You know, that would almost be worth not having to work with a joker like you all the time.
I've been looking forward to this match all night long, Cole.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And usually when you have that kind of hype, it's really tough to live up to the expectations. But these superstars ain't having any trouble doing that.
They sure aren't. And that's an impressive thing in and of itself. These competitors are going to trade blows until someone falls off the ladder.
Man, I can't tell you how impressed I am with what I've seen here tonight so far.
How could you not be impressed, Taz? These are some of the greatest superstars in the world doing what they do best.
Hey, slow down, Girl Pants. It's a long fall for whoever loses this fight, Cole.
Both of these superstars are determined to stay on the ladder. These superstars are beating the hell out of each other 15 feet in the air. Ladies and gentlemen, we are seeing an incredible display of athletic ability here tonight.
What do you expect, Cole? These are WWE superstars, for crying out loud. They're the greatest athletes in the world.
True enough, Taz. There's no off-season for them. There's no month or two off between matches. He could win the Money in the Bank match right here.
I love hearing the crowd come alive, even when I don't exactly agree with what they're saying.
Me too. And I do agree with what they're saying, Taz. Without a doubt, Ken.
Wow, now that one's not the rule book. But you know what they say, it's not a crime if you don't get caught.
I don't believe it. How could the referee have missed that?
Man, this Rey Mysterio has got tons of flash, no doubt about it. An amazing athlete, Cole. A lot of people think he's real exciting to watch, and I agree with them. but he just doesn't have the pure size to get the job done sometimes.
I think you're selling Mysterio short, no pun intended. Mysterio's developed a very unique style that makes the most of his natural speed and agility.
Hey, Cole, you know the old expression, right? Speed kills. And in regards to Rey Mysterio, I think too much of a good thing. He might have a little too much speed at times. Trading suit bombs 15 feet in the air. Don't believe it.
Kaz, in your entire career, have you ever seen a superstar as loved by the fans as Rob Van Dam?
Nope, I never have. I mean, every crowd that Van Dam performs in front of loves this guy to death. No doubt about it. No matter how he gets it done in the ring. And I guess that's great for Van Dam. I mean, you know, considering his track record.
What are you saying, Taz, that RVD can't get it done in the ring? In case you forgot, he's a former Intercontinental Champion and has held the tag team titles on Raw, SmackDown, and in ECW. Neither superstar is giving an inch, but only one of them can stay up there. This is not a fight that either superstar can afford to lose.
Oh my God! They're tearing each other apart up there. Only one of these superstars is gonna hold on, but who's it gonna be? Look, Cole, I'd ask you who you were pulling for in this match, but I think it's pretty obvious since the beginning who you're rooting for.
I never claimed to be completely objective, Taz. It's no secret I respect superstars who stick within the rules and show some sportsmanship in the ring.
You gotta understand.
If he can win this struggle, he might just win the match.
Seeing a match like this makes me proud to be part of this company.
I'm with you, partner. You just can't experience a thrill like this anywhere else.
And that's because you ain't gonna see athletes like this anywhere else.
You certainly aren't. They're the greatest athletes in the world. And this is the only place you'll see them doing what they do best.
Man, even if you end up winning a match like this, you're gonna be feeling for the next week.
Yes, but that's the case if you lose as well. And having to deal with emotional as well as physical pain is that much worse.
Emotional? What the hell are you talking about?
Wow, look at him up there, trading shots back and forth.
I'll tell you what, right now, Cole, there's not enough room up there for both. Somebody better stop him or this one's over.
I think we're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight, Taz.
It's a great thing to hear, Cole. I'm all in favor of freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not. Man, I'm telling you, from my in-ring experience, trust me, you could cut this tension with a knife.
I don't think you need in-ring experience to feel the tenacity radiating off these superstars, Taz. I don't think anything could be more obvious.
Spoken like a guy who's never been in there, Cole. Trust me, when it comes down to you or them, it's a whole different level of intensity.
I'll have to take your word for it, Taz. I honestly can't imagine a more electric atmosphere than the one in this arena right now.
I gotta tell you, Cole, I thought I had this thing figured out, but now I got no idea how this is gonna end up.
Neither do I, Taz. And I think it's that unpredictability that makes it so exciting.
No doubt, Cole. I've seen superstars get a huge advantage over their opponents and still lose the match because they got sloppy.
Anything can happen in WWE. An entire match can turn on one or two big moves.
And that's why you can't take your eyes off the action for 1 second. You never know when something huge is gonna go down. You know, there's no doubt that The Undertaker is one of the most impressive superstars ever to set foot in the WWE ring. But you know what, Cole? You're only as good as your last match.
How can you say that, Taz? The dead man has proven himself time and time again. I highly doubt that would change if he lost this match, which I don't think he's in danger of doing, by the way.
Taker's earned this rep, no doubt about that. No one's disputing that. But you gotta know when to call it a day, Cole. There's a fine line between legend and has-been.
I can't believe you could sit here and even imply that The Undertaker might be a has
Hey, Cole, don't put words in my mouth. The dead man has been on top of this business for a very long time. But the thing about being on top is there's nowhere to go but down. Man, you talk about superstars who ain't got an ounce of quit in them, huh? You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous athlete has a high opinion of himself.
You say that like it's a bad thing. Unlike you, this guy's proud of his accomplishments. You have them.
I'm not saying that there is, Taz, but there's a time for talk and there's a time for action.
Do you hear Mr. Kennedy talking right now? Because I sure don't. It looks to me like he's taking your advice. Not that he needed it. And I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, Cole. Because it's sure not for personal experience, I know that. I gotta say, Cole, when I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think. But these superstars are blowing me away right here.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup. And I haven't been disappointed.
Well, I wouldn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting stuck with you as a broadcast partner. We'll talk about that another time. I don't think this is just a match anymore, Cole. This is getting personal.
Well, what do you expect? They've been beating the hell out of each other all match.
Yeah, but it's more than that, Cole. I don't think...
Look at this, Taz. He's going for...
I know. I see it easy. Don't watch your pants. Calm down. Go for the Taz mission. It's an awesome move. Mr. Kennedy's my kind of guy.
The briefcase is only inches away.
There's not a superstar in the locker room who can afford to ignore these fans, Cole.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
He's about to drop a bomb, sweetheart.
And there it is!
Well, I think this one's pretty much a foregone conclusion. Not too tough to figure out who's going to win this one.
You know, this wouldn't be the first time he's made a prediction that didn't pan out.
That's pretty funny. You know what I predict? You keep up with your mouth, you're going to have a permanent win. Man, this one's just turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it kind of took me by surprise, Cole.
He's got his opponent in position for a brain buster.
Hey, Goofy, not just any brain buster. That's the dead level. These superstars are on top of their game, but only one of them is gonna have their hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
Well, what do you want, Cole? You want to say that everyone wins so nobody gets their feelings hurt?
I never said that. I'm just saying that in a great match like this, everyone involved deserves credit for it.
This has been a
high-risk maneuver in the works from that top turnbuckle.
You look at any other sport in the world, and you won't find a single athlete that can compare with a WWE superstar.
And there's a reason for that, Taz. There are no off-seasons here in the WWE. If you're a superstar, you're performing every week of the year.
We're not talking about just swinging a bat or kicking a ball, neither. WWE is the most physical competition you can be a part of, hands down.
tonight, the WWE superstars never fail to amaze the fans.
That's a good thing, Cole. I don't ever want to think about where we'd be if they didn't.
Well, we wouldn't be sitting here calling this match, that's for sure.
I gotta tell you, I didn't expect these guys to go off on each other. They have tonight. This has been brutal, this match so far.
Well, Taz, it's not ballet, you know.
Oh, really, Cole? Steve, here I was wondering what happened to the pointy-toed shoes and the frilly little skirts. You know what? Maybe I should go check your closet. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try to stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained WWE superstars, and even they wind up seriously injured sometimes.
No joke, Cole. These guys know what they're doing. Each one trained professionals.
Nice reversal.
If you ever wondered just how much punishment a human body could take, I think you're gonna get an answer tonight.
You might be right, Taz. It doesn't look like these superstars are going to go easy on each other.
That's not what they're getting paid for, Cole. And besides, they got too much pride to give less than 100% in there.
Folks will be staying with this match to the end with no commercial interruptions.
Good thing, too, Cole, because I don't think we'd ever hear the end of it.
Oh, I wouldn't want to miss a second of this and talk about adding insult to injury. And these fans love it.
Yeah, well, you know what? He better worry more about the injury and less about the insult until his match is over. This has been a great match so...
I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
I think this proves without a doubt why SmackDown's the dominant brand in sports entertainment.
I can't help but agree, partner. You won't see action like this on Raw.
Yeah, and even if you did, you have to listen to a couple of yahoos jabbering about puppies and government views and scolded dogs. I tell you, it's like a damn zoo over there.
Victory means absolutely everything to these competitors tonight.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. You got any others like, I don't know, nobody wants to lose? Or how about this one? The superstar who beats their opponent will be the winner.
Taz should spend more time calling the match and less time cutting out his broadcast partner. The pride in the hearts of these competitors might be the only thing that's keeping them going.
And pride's a powerful emotion. But when you just plain run out of gas, there's nothing in the world that can keep you going.
Well, it doesn't look like they're running on empty quite yet, but you never know when that could change. This capacity crowd is certainly... getting its money.
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Nothing costs you a match quicker than overconfidence.
What are you talking about? I see a dominant superstar who's rallying this capacity crowd behind him.
I can't remember the last time I seen a crowd so pumped up.
I know what you mean, partner. These superstars have really brought the fans to life here tonight.
Look at these superstars go. It's obvious they've done their homework on each other.
That's for sure. This match might have been over by now if they had.
90% of a match is in the preparation, Cole. You gotta come ready.
Never have so few inches seemed so far away.
This has got to be it. That briefcase is coming down right now.
How much match can these superstars possibly have left?
Victory may be within reach right here.
Watching these superstars go at it reminds me why I prefer to stay on this side of the announce table.
He can talk all he wants, Cole, but once he's lost the match, this guy's gonna wish that he spent more time going after his opponent.
I think you're wrong about that, Taz. I think this is going to make his victory tonight that much sweeter. We've seen an excellent match so far, and it's not over yet.
Not by a long shot, Cole, and that's a good thing. I don't think we can ever get sick of watching these.
I think he could be going home with the Money in the Bank briefcase right here. That reversal might stop his opponent's momentum today. These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Don't bother, Cole. I don't think you're going to be able to. Just sit back and enjoy the match.
And what a wild ride it's been so far, with no signs of stopping anytime soon.
That's the way you do it. Nothing like the sight of your own blood to take the fight right at it.
I hope this is over soon. No matter how many times I see this, I just can't get used to it.
What are you getting, a little squeamish, Cole? Come on, what do you think this is, badminton? Looks like they might be taking this match down a notch here, Cole.
The pace of the match may have slowed, but the intensity of these superstars certainly hasn't.
You can say that again. Waiting for your opponent to make a move or give an opening can be just as intense as putting him through a table.
And whether or not you have that kind of patience often means the difference between winning and losing a match. These superstars certainly aren't going easy on each other tonight. They sure are giving the fans the...
He's literally inches away from winning this one. These superstars are on fire tonight.
They sure are, and I don't think they're going to be put out anytime soon.
These superstars are pounding the heck out of each other. How much longer can they keep this up?
I don't know, Taz, but you can bet that it's going to get a lot worse before it's over.
That briefcase is just a couple of inches away. This ain't about winning or losing anymore, Cole. This has become real personal.
Well, with the way they've been beating the hell out of each other, I'm not surprised.
Hey, the ref's got a tough job. I mean, trying to keep these superstars on the up and up, that's hard.
Well, it's easier to get some superstars to play by the rules than others.
Hey, you know what, Cole? If you're gonna get on your high horse again and give us another lecture about playing fair, I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up.
Is it so wrong to ask a superstar to play by the rules, Taz? That doesn't seem to be so unreasonable to me.
That's because you never competed in a match, Cole. If you did, you know that you gotta do whatever it takes to win. If that means bending the rules a bit, well then, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. This is not just a match anymore, Cole. These superstars have got a legitimate beef with each other.
They do indeed. There's a lot of bad blood here for sure.
And if this keeps up much longer, that bad blood's gonna wind up all over the place. It's crazy to think we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this for free.
Oh, really? Maybe I should look into that. I could get a better broadcast partner and save the company some money at the same time.
Keep it up, Cole. Keep it up. You're gonna find out how tough this job really is when your jaw gets wide shut. And there's the counter, Cole. You know, we've seen some pretty good back and forth action here, but you don't see... Oh my God, he is just a couple inches away of becoming Mr. Money in the Bank.
Mr.
Big train